let's get back to it.
Yes.
All right. Or actually, let's talk about the day before we move to that.
Mm-hmm.
The day before, were you supposed to watch the children that day?
Yes.
And what happened?
Well, they picked up the kids. I did watch them, and Danny come and picked them up, and they were supposed to come back the next day. And around about 5:28, 5:29, I got a text from Danny saying that Leilani was keeping the kids today.
Okay. Now, had that happened before where she would not go to work and the children would stay at home?
No, because even if she didn't go to work, most of the time she sent them to us because she wanted to sleep.
Okay. And how do you know that?
Because, and she would stay at home because one day I had them and me and my daughters were taking them somewhere. And when we rode by, when we got in the car, she was on her front porch. It's like a little porch. And when she seen us, she actually ducked down and hid from us because she was supposed to be at work. But it didn't matter. We loved him, so I would have kept him anyway.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Quentin was like? Like, what did Quentin like? I know he was very young. He wasn't even 2 years old yet. But were there things that he said or things that he liked that you know about?
Yes. He loved cheese. Every time I would get home from work, he would want mac and cheese. And he would go to the refrigerator and he would get my cheese out, my block of cheese for me to cut it for him. And if I would have let him, he'd ate the whole thing. He loved Blimpie. He loved Bubbles. Anytime we could go to the store and get him Bubbles, he just loved them. He was a very happy baby when he was with us.
Okay. And you said that he would spend the night. When he would spend the night, where would he sleep?
Usually we would all make a pallet in the floor and we would let him watch Blimpie until he fell asleep.
Okay. And what is Blimpie?
It's a cartoon.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
For those that don't have little kids that don't know what Blimpie is, so it's a cartoon.
Yes.
Okay. The children, when they came to your home, were they sent with clothes, food, diapers, things that they would have needed?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So how was that handled?
Well, Zane always come dressed. Several times we got Quentin and he would be in a long onesie and he would have poop from all over. I don't want to say a baby didn't smell good, but he smelled like rotten milk. He had rings around his neck. We'd immediately bathe him and put him fresh clothes on.
Okay. Did you keep clothes for him at your house?
I did, because I had to tell Billy Joe that she wasn't sending anything for the kids.
Okay. And did Billy Joe give you money to get clothes?
Yes. We went and got clothes. I took pictures of the clothes and the receipt and sent them to her.
Okay. And so then after that, you just kept clothes at your house?
Yes, I kept half of the clothes there.
Okay. All right. Now that we've covered that, now let's go to the day that Quentin disappeared. So that day, what is the first time you became aware something was out of the ordinary? You said, so that morning, Danny had texted you that the kids were going to stay at home.
Yes.
Did you have, at that point, did you have any more conversation with anybody about that?
No.
Okay. Then what's the next thing you heard from anybody in that family?
Me and my youngest daughter was on the way to McDonald's. Danny calls and asked me, did I get Quentin or have I seen him? And I said, no, why? And he said that Leilani said he was missing.